Catching up with Sarah and Ginny, fueled by laughter and insights aplenty. Curiosity, connection, and learning that sticks. Real talk, real lives with practical tips. Welcome to Catching Up with Sarah and Ginny. Come on in.
Hi, and welcome to BETT.
Yeah, Sarah and Ginny at BETT 2026.
Yeah, we have been wandering around today, and we are thrilled that we have found Ali. Now, we are thrilled because Anne-Marie, when we interviewed her for Catching Up with Sarah and Ginny, chose Ali's song.
She did.
And when we say chose Ali's song, what do we mean, Ali?
Yeah, well, it was selected. I've got a catalogue of songs, but there are some that are tailored and specific to SEND and the sector that I work within. So I performed a song called Louder, which is all about self-expression, beating the odds, overcoming the doubters, which is, a challenge that a lot of children with SEND face, in today's climate. So hopefully that connects and reaches out as far and wide as possible.
Your songs are amazing. You've got the other one about the river.
Yeah, Run by the River as well.
I think that's the one. That's the one that Anne-Marie chose, was it?
That's it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And did you perform one, or was one played at a nasen event, I think?
Yeah, so our nasen SEND Awards last year I performed 3 songs, original songs, Run by the River, Louder and Neon Paradise, which went down super well. Everybody enjoyed it. And yeah, it's just great to bring music into, my general day-to-day workplace. It's so powerful.
And you can hear the song. It's fantastic. You can hear it on our Spotify playlist. If SEND was a song. So thank you so much, Ali. We're so glad that we caught up with you. You've been back to this band 3 times.
Likewise.
Just to let you know.
Delighted. I know. I'm here, there and everywhere.
And what do we say, Sarah? Always a pleasure.
Never a chore.
Love it.
Hey.
Do you know what I love? People are so helpful at BETT. We've set up, and Jack's helped us.
Yeah.
Press the record button for us. And I think
Wonderful.
We're on day 2.
Day 2 at BETT. Fantastic. BETT 2026. Brilliant. Cannot wait for what we're going to see today. There's so much to explore. We've got some brilliant talks to go to. And we've got Claire Harrison again today. Actually. Yes. Really, really good. So lots of exciting things.
We've got Adam Sproston from Ofsted. He's talking about
SEND.
SEND. And a little fact, when we went home yesterday, there we go, it's live. There we go. Can you see it's live? When we went home yesterday, I realised I'd walked 5 miles.
Yep, brilliant.
5 miles. 5 miles. Comfy shoes.
Yep.
Important.
Yep.
Here are my comfy shoes.
And we can't
the
wait
comfy
to hear
shoes
some
are there.
more about if SEND was a song, what it might be.
And someone said yesterday, I was going past the stand, and or was it a keynote? Someone was saying they wanted to know who had walked the most during the day, and if you took a screenshot, then someone was going to get new trainers. That is how far you walk in BETT, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing. So I think we need to get some coffee.
We really do. We need to be recaffeinated, ready for day 2. Day 2.
Can't wait to bring you the update. Thank you.
Hello from BETT 2026, and we are really, really fortunate that we are speaking to Mark Anderson. So hello, Mark.
Hi, Ginny, and hello, you. Welcome to BETT 2026. And what an event it's been so far, right?
Yeah, it's my first time at BETT. It's quite overwhelming, isn't it, really?
There's an awful lot going on, awful lot. What's been your favourite bit so far, Sarah?
Well, I've just spoken on a panel, and actually I was really nervous, and it was the best thing I've ever done.
Oh, really?
I really, really enjoyed it, and I really hope I get to do that again. Yeah.
Oh,
great.
Brilliant stuff. And you say some BETT facts. About 15,000 people come per day at BETT. The footfall is humongous. And it's not just about people from the UK. There's massive delegations from different countries, from right across the Middle East, India, Asia, Americas. It is the biggest educational technology event in the world. It is massive. And so it's great to have you both here for your first time.
Well, and it's great to meet you again, because we know each other through independent thinking. And so, but it's lovely to actually meet in person. Shout out independent thinking. So, Mark Anderson, introduce yourself. Tell us who you are and what you do, please.
So my name is Mark Anderson. I was a teacher for more than 20 years, a school leader, secondary, And I've got a penchant for educational technology and the impact it can have on bringing accessibility and opportunities to people who might not otherwise have those opportunities. Technology can be a brilliant leveler. And so in 2015, I decided to take that giant leap and leave the classroom. At the time, I'd done things like, and I was blogging a lot, so my blog had done well. And I didn't write my blog to do this, but I won the UK Education Blog of the Year award. I'd written some books at the time, which had done well, that sort of topped the Amazon education charts and all this sort of thing as well. And since 2015, so the last 11 years, I've been working with schools, supporting them around things like digital strategy, more recently, lots of AI, teaching and learning with technology. And alongside that sort of work, obviously over the years, because my thing is teaching and learning with technology, I've had the opportunity to work with lots of different technology companies, one of which is Netsupport, where we are today. So I also work now part-time as the head of education at Netsupport, a software company that makes software for schools to help children with their learning through classroom management software, safeguarding software, making sure that children are kept safe while they're learning, whilst also helping teaching and learning happen. I mean, I talked about a few awards that I've won. The trophy cabinet back at Netsupport is, I think we have to get spares, so a brilliant organisation. And I get to work with brilliant people like Al Kingsley, who is such a generous soul, who does as much within the business here as he does from his work with the DFE to chairing that, Large Multi-Academy Trust, to working with AP units and helping people that way, supporting apprenticeships, all this sort of stuff. And he's just a lovely guy to work with, and it's a real pleasure to be able to say that I work with them too.
Mark, I love all of that. I mean, there's so much there. Can you tell us, out of all of that, something which is a wow moment? Maybe something recently or something for you that really stood out?
A wow moment for me. Do you know what? I'll tell you, a recent wow moment for me actually was when we all last to be all together. The Bath and Wells Multi-Academy Trust events at the Bath and West Showground was a phenomenal event. We all did a little shout out for independent thinking before. It is amazing to be involved with such a brilliant group of individuals. For a long time, I've often been that person, where's the CPD for me? And when I get to spend some time with an independent thinking associate, oh my days, whether it's a touch from Nina Jackson, whether it's a laugh and a bit of pathos from Howell Roberts through to yourself with your literacy for yourself, your SEND, that was an amazing event. And I understand it's going to be repeated again this summer as well.
Is it this summer or
next? Yeah, no, it's this summer. Yeah, and also you wrote a song for us all, didn't you? That was my first kind of introduction to the songwriting through AI and the power of it. And now I'm carried away with it, but yeah.
And if you like that sort of thing, so that is an app called Suno, spelled like the wrestler, sumo, but with an N for November. And you write your lyrics, you choose it's a bit like write the theme tune, sing the theme tune, to be honest, but you write the lyrics, say what sort of style of music you want, and then it generates a song for you. It is phenomenal. But do you know what I always say, Sarah, just because you can do something with technology doesn't necessarily mean that you should. And so if you're going to use this tool, how are you going to use it to help you as a teacher? Could it be that you're going to, write a song? Something I do with some of my schools is I look at their behaviour policy, and it's never in kids speak. What does that policy mean to a year 4? So maybe put that policy into AI, ask it to sort of pick out the key themes, write that in a language appropriate for a year 4 student, turn that into some lyrics, and all that can happen in under 2 minutes. Get those lyrics, pop them in Suno, do it in the form of K-pop's quite popular with year 4s, in a K-pop style, in a fun, uplifting, catchy style. And lo and behold, in under 5 minutes, you've got a catchy song that you can play to your students, to your pupils, that helps reinforce the values of that good positive behaviours in your school.
I love it.
So good.
I absolutely love it. And I know, Sarah, you've done some with books, words from books that then become songs, and then it actually engages the children more in the language and in the words. That's brilliant. So we're talking about songs, Mark. So if Send were a song, what would it be and why?
Well, you might not know this. I used to DJ back in my 20s and 30s in clubs and stuff. Ministry of Sound, Pasha, all of this. So I've got a real love of music, and I'm a big, 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 big fan of disco. And so I'm going to say a song by a band called Sister Sledge. They're riffs and everything are absolutely brilliant. And we all know relationships are the cornerstone of, well, most things in life, really, right? And so as educators, we also know that the triumvirate between home, school and child is so important. You don't do things to children, you do things with the families. So that wrapper of care, it's so important. And so I'm going to say We Are Family by
Love
Sister
it.
Sledge.
Love. That's a great one, and that's a great one to add to our Spotify playlist as well, Mark, which is It Sends a Song. Brilliant. And our final question around that was your favourite book or a book that you would like to recommend, talk about. Can be a children's book, can be an educational book, could be any book that you like.
Just the one, that's hard.
I know it could be your book. One
Well,
of.
yes, so the EdTech Playbook available via Amazon. No, I mean, if you'd like to, by all means, feel free. But yes, it might not be PC these days, and that's always a really bad preface to a recommendation.
It really is. But there we go.
But I love Enid Blyton,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
you know how they say, the books are always better than the films, right? You know, and I've been seeing some of the BBC adaptations and Famous Five things recently, and which I think I say are pretty good
Quite good.
actually. But what I would say is something that really captured my love, and this is linking with you, my love of reading. Yeah, were the sort of Magic Faraway Tree series when I was a kid.
That's one of my favourites.
Moonface,
Yeah.
Silky,
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
rest of it. I absolutely love that, and that
Yeah.
ability to. And I love the sort of the fantastical and all these different things. One of my favourite films is, and again, the book is better, is Ready Player One, which is, if you haven't seen it, please do check it out. It's a Steven Spielberg film, really good. Sort of slightly in the future, dystopian future, and what have you. But it really gave me that sense of wonderment and of what is possible, and really, my imagination went wild, and it gave me a real love of reading that book. Even though I was reading it when I was sort of age 5, 6, and what have you.
But you remember it.
Absolutely.
And it's left that core
And I
memory.
read it to my children when they were young, you know, and you pass that on, and they love it as well, and all those sorts of things. So I could recommend some brilliant educational books. How Learning Happens, Carl Henry, and not Al Kingsley's Awkward Questions book, really, really good. And there are loads of brilliant books we could talk about as educating. Things that spark that, that inspiration that gets you really into reading. It's so important, and finding the time to allow that to happen as well.
Mark, that's amazing.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me on, Ginny. Thank you, Sarah.
As we always say at the end, Sarah, it's always a pleasure.
Never at all.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us this time on Catching Up with Sarah and Ginny.
Always a pleasure and never a chore.